And welcome my fellow Scouts of Fear. I am Scouts of Entertainment. Welcome to the official Fear Clan YouTube channel today. Got a nice 3v3 coming your way. If you'd like to check out my channel, the link will be in the description below, as well as other means there to contact me and send me through other Total War replays as well. Today's replay comes from Buzzard, who's one of the leaders of our clan today. And we'll start with his army, of course, who's commanding Isengard this time around. He's got some Warg skirmishers here, a couple units of them. A couple units also of Warg Riders and some Champions of the White Hand. Similar army I saw Finrod have in the previous Fear battle. Next we have Dungeon Clansmen here, 3 units. We have 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard over here. We have some Uruk-hai Infantry mixed in with some Uruk-hai Pikes. It's a pretty standard formation for Isengard. Looks to be 4 units of each, however. Usually I only see 3 units of Uruk-hai Pikes. Might have cost him a bit here to bring 4. Unless they're just spread out. Maybe they're just spread out. Maybe he only bought 3. You can't really bring 4 without incurring a penalty. You have here some Snaga Skirmishers here, Javelin unit, 2 units of them. I don't see any Nazgûl or Uruk-hai Berserkers, so we'll do a quick flyover here of this main line, just to see if we can see anything. Right now I'm just seeing Uruk-hai Pikes and Infantry. Still no Berserkers, no Nazgûl. Definitely something worth watching out for later. Bit unusual not to see any unit. He's taking a bit of gamble if he hasn't bought any of those units. Next we have Mordor, commanded by King Elisar. Got some Moron infantry out front, some Orc Maulers here, 2 units, and some Moron halberds here as well. We've got some Orc fodder here to the left. We've also got some Sauron's Will behind them, or Orc fodder. Temple Guard, AP Archers, Melkor's Chosen, really good cav unit. I think I've already called out the Moron halberds, but if I didn't, he has 2 units of them there. Orc Javelins, a great Javelin unit. Troll Drummers, which are pretty much useless these days, unfortunately. I'll let you know when that changes. There's some Olog-hai, some Sauron's Will, some Temple Inquisitors as well, and some Orkheisers behind them. And that's it there for Mordor. Coming through down to the last Fear member, we have Caro. G'day Caro. He's commanding Lindon. He's got some Harmon Guard here, a couple units of them. We have here behind them Harmon Infantry, looks to be 3 units there. We also have some Fallen Pikemen. Maybe 3 or 4 units here of Harmon Infantry. We've got some Fallen Pikemen here. 2 units there, make that 4 units now total. There's some Hardened Riders here, which I think is just Missile Cav. Yep. Looks to be 2 units of them. Alright, 3rd rank, we have here some Horsels of Ulmo. This is the Elite Heavy Lancer unit. Next we have some Mython Lancers there, which is actually a Javelin unit first, and then it has basically a mid-tier Spear or Lancer unit. We have here next Fallen Marines, 2 units to finish us off. And that brings us to our opponents today, which are Gondor, commanded by Baldric the God. We have some Pinnacle Cavalry here, 2 units of them. Some Mithrandu's Retune. We've also got some Gondor Infantry here, not armoured up at all. We have some Fountain Guard next, looks to be 2 units there. Guards of Skiliath, 2 units. Veterans of Skiliath, armoured up all the way. We have Gondor Infantry, again not armoured up at all. And some Marksmen of Count Andros here, really good arch unit of Gondor. Okay, moving on to his ally today, we have Numenor, commanded by Longshong 54. He's got some Numenor cohort here. Looks to be 3 units there. These guys actually 2. And next we have Numenor, commanded by Longshore 54, who's got some Numenor cohort here, and some Numenor shield guard. Looks to be 3 units of shield guard there. We've also got some Naru Sentinels. A little bit odd to see these guys at the front. We have here some Belagar Archers. I expect to see Belagar Archers at the front, to be honest. 2 units there, and some Naru and Arrow Royal Guard. There's some Pharazim Soulmasters here, and some Royal Legion of Armandalos. This is the heart and soul of the Numenor army right here. We have here some Seafarers of Lindamos, Javelin unit there, pretty good unit. 3 units of them total. And some Pharazim Nobles here, really good melee unit. Can go toe to toe with pretty much anything, but they are outnumbered. So we'll see whether or not they can survive. Next we have Realm of Mirkwood, commanded by LithiriaHellcase.com. He's got some Herpang Archers here, 2 units, not armoured up. We have some Spears of Emendure, looks to be, actually 2 units there. Some Blades of Emendure to finish us off there, 2 units. We have some Her Sword and Shields, 2 units. Some Ents, Elven King's Palace Guard, Her Langturn and Heavy Swords, Herek, 2 spear units there, and some High Earth Sword and Shields once again. And some Huntsmen of Amanlunk. Decent Lancer unit there. We got here Nazgûl leading the way. Jeez. I don't know if they're being fired upon, but they are getting some secondary hits. Nazgul's leading the charge. Look, if he's going to put these guys out front, Numenor should be pelting these guys for all they're worth. Oh, they indeed are. We got javelins from 2 units coming in. Maybe even 3. Okay, they should be in relatively safe. Well, be in relative safety right now. Pharazim Nobles here coming in for a charge on the Moron infantry. Nice kills over there. Okay, Buzzard's just about to hit the ranks here of Mirkwood. Did a good job charging him. He's charged into the hurling to heavy swords with all these all these melee cav wargs and champions of the White Hand. It's proven to be almost too much, but the hurling has just held on, being supported now by the Hurric spearmen. They'll be able to hold that flank with the spearmen now there. Warg skirmishers though are nearby. They're shooting into the wrong units, I think. The spears at Emendur. They should be throwing their javelins into the Hurric spears right now. They can outflank. They can fire into their flank. Also fire into the fresh unit coming in to support them. Yeah, probably a bit of a gamble to try and run them around because we've got the Huntsman of Amalnok there. Alright, let's head over to the other side here. Lindon. They're moving on, Baldric. That's from the Mython Lancers right there. We got Dithinian Rangers here. Previously hidden to us, they need to move. They're going to get charged by Lindon's cavalry, and he should be charging them right now. We've got Warnsmeer's Ethel here, AP archers trying to fire in, trying to hold back Lindon's forces as they try to outflank him. Well, here comes the Harlan Riders. Not as bad as the Horses of Ulmo, or nowhere near as bad as the Horses of Ulmo. But did alright there. Baldric's forces seem to be doing not too bad against the fallen on pikemen. He's taking some casualties. But he needs help. He seems to be struggling a little bit here. There's some sort of glitch affecting his guards of Osgiliath. Yeah, it looks like it. And his Fountain Guard as well. Okay, Hana Rise here charging into the backs of the Fountain Guard. Baldric's struggling a little bit here, but it is 30 to 31 right now. Alright, let's head to the centre. Okay, so far Numenor is holding the line. And holding back King Elisar here. Orc Javelins firing over. But firing into the Belagar archers. The better target there, Elisar, is the Pharazim Swordmasters, or the flank here, the Royal Legion of Amanilos. He could be firing right now into the Royal Legion instead, and that's exactly what he should be doing. His Orc fodder here, just standing by, maybe just trying to intercept any units that try to come at his Temple Guard. Orc archers firing away there, but they're pretty inaccurate. They look to be firing into the Pharazim Nobles. Those guys can take a lot of hits before they go down, especially from the Orc archers. Temple Guard though probably should be targeting them. Looks like we've got the Belagar archers firing on the Melkor's Chosen in the back. Temple Inquisitors also standing by. Buzzard is doing alright against Mirkwood. He appears to be overwhelming his forces. Mirkwood, if he can, should probably cut and run back to his ally. He's got a lot of ground to cover and probably won't make it. There is Buzzard Cavalry here trying to chase him down. They're getting a good charge here on the Hurric Spears, which is surprising. The general here, I think, is in the center of Elven King's Palace Guard, highly vulnerable. 41 to 52. Now, the Snarker Skirmishers here, they're loading up. Okay, they're going to go straight into the Horror Sword and Shields. We've got Stagger Skirmishers apparently firing on the front lines here, but the Mirkwood lines are so thin. You'd think it'd be almost impossible for the Stagger Skirmishers to get a target. He's got to break through. He's got to be harassing his Mirkwood archers with his cav. But Mirkwood's done a great job. They've annihilated all the Buzzard cavalry. I don't know why he didn't do cycle charges. Buzzard might have invited Mirkwood back into this fight here. They're almost through. He needs to get through there. I think he needs Mordor's help. But Mordor's having his own problems here with Numenor. Looks like Elisar's on the run. Most of his forces here have been defeated. Alright. How's Lindor going here against Baldric? Not too bad. Looks like Lindon here has Baldric on the ropes. He's attacking them from all directions and he's broken them. You throw any unit off its game that requires a phalanx formation to be effective and you'll just destroy it within a matter of seconds. Now, veterans of Skidyath should be able to put up a good fight. Horse Swords of Ulmor down to 8. I think they charged through guards of Skidyath there. Maybe that's why so few have survived. Okay, so Numenor has been pretty effective here. Hard on guard, do they have ammunition? They do. I don't know how much they have left. Royal Legion here down to 25, so they've lost a large number of them. And yeah, they're doing alright. We got here Longshore trying to regroup. King is sending his Siren's Will back into the fight. That's probably a mistake. Orc archers are shooting at Numenor from a distance. He should be okay there until the Pharazim Nobles, if he does have them, decide to charge in. Yeah, Longshorn's leaving a bit too soon here. He could be wiping out these Orc archers and then moving on. He's got time to do that. Okay, but King Arsar has been pretty effective here with these Temple Inquisitors and Melkor's Chosen. Seems to have really helped out Buzzard. Got to turn that cav around though. These troops here will probably reform. It's a large number here still alive, 88. We got here some Walk Skirmishers here trying to run down the troops and they have a bit more work to do. Yeah, King leaving a bit too soon. I think Letheria should get these units back and there could be some issues for him later on if Buzzard doesn't finish the job. See, they're already reformed. These guys were broken a second ago. We'll see what Buzzard can do there with the Wargs. Alright, Baldric just lost his general there. Looks like the horses of Ulmo killed him. Herapang archers, he got back. As predicted. And we got here Buzzard nicely clumped up here. Letheria will get some good kills, I reckon. Walk Skirmishers broken through. Trying to get into their ranks. Shut them down. Or not. Alright, Baldric just took out Lindon's general there. Now Buzzard has a lot of troops left. He can take this fire on the chin. But at some point he's got to deal with Mirkwood. Longshore using up his ammunition here on the Orc archers. Pharazim Nobles there could deal with them. Pharazim Nobles here trying to deal with the Melkor's Chosen and Temple Inquisitors and doing a good job of it too. Melkor's Chosen down to 16, Inquisitors down to 12. Mordor really struggling here. Numenor could possibly win this. Temple Guard, do they have ammunition? They do! King Elisar, will he be firing straight into the Pharazim nobles? No, he will not. Okay. That's a little weird. This is the more immediate battle he needs to sort of win, so he can use his cav on the enemy later. Meanwhile, Kara is approaching. Are they shooting? Okay, they're firing point blank into the Narinara Sentinels and Shield Guard. Meanwhile, Numenor is really spreading himself out here. Maybe a bit too thin.
We're under attack.
All skirmishes are broken. Pharazim nobles should be charging into the backs of the Orc fighter and breaking them. But to each their own. Okay, Isengard's continuing to move over. Mirkwood keeping his distance. He kind of has to. He doesn't have the forces to win in a fight, not by a long shot. Buzzard's troops here mostly eager and warmed up. Maybe he should be running into the battle. It is 64 here to 89. Numenor's lines are a bit disjointed. Longshore trying to hold back the tide. Putting up a valiant fight, but has no real hope of holding Buzzard back. (66 to 92). Stagger skirmishers here can have impunity to walk around and fire straight into the backs of the Pharazim nobles. They got time, they should do it. Melkor's Chosen could even do it. Question is, will it just charge into the broken troops? Yeah, it's just going to charge into the broken troops. This will probably be where the last stand is for their opponents anyway. Buzzard has some men over here, don't know who he's fighting though. Half Orc Vanguard, that's no real contest, they're going to lose that one. Javelin's firing in, Melkor's Chosen harassing the Pharazim nobles from the rear, and they broke at 46. That is shocking. I didn't even know the Numenor general died, actually. He didn't, he's right there. That's the general. And he broke on him at the drop of a hat. Pharazim Swordmaster is one of the best units Numenor has. Breaks when being surrounded entirely. Where then again most units probably would break like that, but still it's surprising to see such an elite unit break at 46. Well done to the Fear clan today. Buzzard getting 1007, Caro 1731, and King Elisar 1204. Etheria Hellcase Dark Calm 1415, Longshore 54 2099, and Baldric the God 962. Okay, walk skirmishes here, range from 52 to 102. And no other unit there broke 100. We've got here some Urquhart Pikes that came close in 98. But the rest of the units here did poor to good, I think it's fair to say. So, the link to join the Discord server will be in the description below. And if you'd like to see your own replays featured on my own channel as well, there are links here displayed on your screen, which you'll find also in the video description below. They are my Discord ID, my email at scoutsoffentertainment@gmail.com. There's also a link there to join my own Discord server at Scouts Reconnaissance. Hope to see you there, where you can arrange your Total War matches and also post all your Total replays into the Battle Replay sub-channel you will find there. This is Mika on behalf of Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scouts and members of the Fear Clan. See you in the next Total War battle.